welcome to your coffee cup reading for the week ahead of December 19th. And these energies can start anytime now and go into the next week, as I always say. And I know my voice is funny because I'm fighting a cold, trying to get over it. Okay. Okay, in the foundation here, there is fertile energy. There's money, gift. Things just open up and happen to your liking. Fertile energy here. But again, there's a mixed bag in the foundation here. Some focus needs to be on the home or domestic issue. That's what's showing up there. Okay. Tap into your spiritual side. There is a spiritual guide here or a mentor coming in. It's on the side. It's coming in on the side here. You need to release some control and let things just happen. Or you can mess up like your good energy or things coming your way. That's what's showing up here. There could be an altercation. An altercation or a run-in or with, you know, a slight argument or some kind of situation with maybe your boss or a higher up or someone. I think it's more at work. This is not the best time to ask for any favors at work or your boss or for a raise, for example. It's just saying to stay a little bit low-key there. Okay, you're showing up here as being a little bit more introverted. Rethinking some matters of the heart and money. Both are in like weird positions, so there's more focus and energy needed in those areas. Really interesting. Now, try this link. All right, what I want to, because it's easy to see here, what I want to say is there's a possible love triangle. This is a general reading. This doesn't apply to everyone. And it's not worth it. So if you're in a love triangle, it's not worth it because they're showing loss. You know, losing respect, losing your integrity. Or watch that you don't enter into one, you know, naively. You know, someone saying they're married and you don't know about it. But there's a love triangle and it's just screaming loss. So it's not advised. Get out of it or stay away from it. It's not worth it. That's what really came up here. For others, this could be you maybe hearing from someone you know is getting a divorce or about, you know, in a situation like this. And it is showing that it's connected to property or financial issues. I would not help that person or that situation financially, if anything, because there's losses. You know, just, I wouldn't. Losses are showing up. Mixed bag here. Okay. I see friends prominent coming in. Happy occasions with some friends. Now, there is going to be a win or a victory. If, you know, if you're in like an illegal, if you have any legal issues, there it looks like a win or a victory is coming, but it's going to take a process. More time and patience is needed. Also, again, release control over any things or situations there. You know, time, patience, strength. It's a process. That's what's showing here. But I do see some victory eventually for some that showed up. So there are things that are taking a process. You have kind of a mixed bag here. A mixed bag here. So there is changes around. Yeah. And there is a need to focus on, let's see, the matters of the heart and home. For some reason that's showing up. It's just very general. So really, really interesting. Fertile energy, again, I'm seeing here. I'm just seeing some things not in the right positions, like they're upside down or that figures, which tells me they need a lot more focus on that. Again, we are going through a Mercury retrograde, so things can just be taking a process. So sometimes things just unexpectedly take a turn and twist, and then later they're going to take another turn and twist. So whatever you do, things just seem to be a process. That's another way I can look at why these things are showing up in different upside down figures, kind of. So that's another thing I'm seeing here. Again, you know, here's a snake around. So again, the focus is on let me see here. Just be careful with, you know, your finances, where you invest, or there's a need to focus on money again. So just really watch where you spend, check your bank accounts, your finances. Maybe you need to pay bills that you missed or something like that. Now, I am seeing also two snakes come together, which is another meaning here, which means health. Dealing with health industry. It could also mean there could be some bills, because we're looking at focus on finances. So there could be maybe some medical bills that are going to rise and come to your attention. Something like that is also showing up. Not for everyone, for some of you. Okay, the plate. Manifesting. Manifestation here is showing a lot. So manifesting things that you want. Keep it positive. Release control. I've been seeing that in the cup too. So, you know, as above, so below. So keep it positive and being able to manifest things. And some things you're going to be, you know, getting your way. It's going to be kind of really easy, but it's basically your ability and your positivity too, and releasing some control. There is some traveling showing up here. And moving. Some of you may be moving and traveling. There are going to be some abrupt endings. And, you know, picking up the pieces and starting all over again. But that's good. It's going on the right path, though. There is a fire sign type of energy here. So you may be dealing with a, I think it's more female. Or it's just more of a calmer male then. But it's a fire sign energy, and that could be dealing with an Aries, Sagittarius, Leo, you know, or it's someone who just exhibits those qualities. It could be that maybe you have an issue with this person because it's, or an ending with this person, or this person is coming into focus here. What I'm also seeing is a stalemate kind of situation. I am seeing justice coming in, like maybe a legal issue is going to surface, or there is an ongoing long legal issue still, and there's kind of a stalemate, or it's just in process. It's still waiting. You know how that goes. This is also saying here, to some of you, you need to make some peace with your past. You need to make peace. It's like really telling you make peace with your past. For some of you, you may find yourself off guard. And for some of you, you maybe find yourself in some kind of embarrassing situation. That's for some of you. And, forewarned is forearmed. And it doesn't mean it's going to happen to everyone. But there is an abrupt ending. Something closing up. That could have already happened, but that's what's showing up here. Now, another message that I want to really say is watch out for any kind of infections, lung infections. Lungs are showing up, so something to do with the lungs. So be careful not to get bronchitis or ammonia or a lung infection or something like that. But the lungs are showing up, so that is just a specific message for some of you out there, not everyone. So that's what showed up. Again, it's still shining here. So what that means also, guys, manifestation, manifesting things as above, so below, thinking positively. Make sure to release control. Sometimes you got to let things go and let the universe handle it too. That's another thing that's really coming up here. Anyway, Scorpio, that was your reading for the week ahead of December 19th. And I hope you have a fabulous weekend, a fabulous week, and catch you back here next week for your next coffee cup reading. Until then, bye guys.